get so small. We break up with lovers and friends. Make love to the rumors instead.
Hello everyone and welcome back to some more WWE 2K18. We're continuing this WWE Championship tournament here with Shawn Michaels versus Batista 2010. I don't know why they put the 2010 label on there, because he looked like that for multiple years of his career, not just in 2010, so I don't know why they didn't just label him as Batista. And I'm sure he wore multiple attires in that year, not the exact same one. Like, there are some superstars who will go for multiple years, not really changing much of the color scheme or any components of their attire. Like The Undertaker, normally once he gets an attire, he'd keep it for a while, and then every now and then change smaller components of it, but for the most part it's been an all black color scheme. But whatever. So yeah, actually, I think Batista did quit at one point back in 2010, and this is the last attire that he was wearing, so that's probably where it's coming from. But Batista and Shawn Michaels have had a great history in WWE, had some amazing matches. It's actually pretty nostalgic seeing them in the ring right now, especially considering the outfit Shawn's wearing. One of his more classic outfits as well. Feels like I'm actually like 10 years old again, or 11. I was either 10 or 11 in 2010, depending on when you look at it, before or after my birthday. But yeah, here we go. Batista the Animal and Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels going at it. You may recognize Dave Batista from movies such as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2, Avengers Infinity War, and it was like a Man with the Iron Fist or something. It's not Iron Fist, not Marvel, but it's a Kung Fu action movie, and I don't know why Shawn literally went for the stomp, missed, and then just stood there. I think that was a rope break. Yeah, this game is so weird about rope breaks, because sometimes your foot's like nowhere near the rope, but it's just close enough and it counts as a rope break. Or sometimes there will be a part of you that's literally right next to the rope, or if your head is on the ropes. There's a few times where, okay, there are certain situations where if your head's on the ropes, then it won't count as a rope break, but then there's some times when it will, and I just don't understand it. Like, sometimes your body's laying completely on the ropes, like your head and neck area, and it's not a rope break, and there's sometimes where it's just like barely touching it, but it is a rope break, and I'm like, what the heck? So I really wish they'd fix that. There are just so many smaller things that they need to tweak in the game, and also just the way that AI behaves in general. And I like how they put in a lot more reversal animations over the years, instead of having the same ones that they had for like 5-6 years, just about. Oh, when did the turnbuckle pad get taken off? I didn't even notice that. Oh god, that looked disgusting, the way that got reversed and the way Batista just moved. And yeah, see, that's one of them. That's one of the reversal animations that's just been in the games for so freaking long, it's ridiculous. His foot. See, the referee shouldn't have even counted one there. Did you see how far Shawn Michaels' foot was under the ropes just then? It's like, if your opponent, part of them is just touching the ropes, that counts as a rope break. But if it's like way under there, or like on top of the ropes, then the game for some reason doesn't always register it as a rope break. Like, clearly Shawn Michaels' foot was right under the ropes just then. Whoops. Yeah, also the Sweet Chin music is a fairly easy move to reverse. I see that get reversed so often. And for some reason when the CPU is doing those holds to wear down like stamina and stuff, they hardly get it in for like any time whatsoever. Also, the Batista bomb really needs a second reversal on it. I figured Shawn would kick out. But the Batista bomb really needs a second reversal on it, just like pretty much every other power bomb does. because the only time it does have a second reversal on it is whenever you lift them up in the power bomb position manually while Sean is doing his comeback, and then try to Batista bomb them from there. Ooh, he actually woke Batista up by nudging him just then. I wish that wasn't a thing too, where if a character is groggy, they get woken up from just a tiny little nudge. Oh, did you see all those people get their phones out to take a picture of Sean? That was cool. Sean's giving the crowd hella hype, dude. Wearing down Batista some more, getting some good head damage in before going for the sweet chin again, I guess.
Just a matter of time now before this superstar goes for the finisher. And when that happens, you can bet this one's over.
You can see him starting to slow down a bit and taking some damage too. Still working on that head. Oh, I don't know what he was going for there. Oh, he was going for the sweet chin for a second. Hey, he got that second reversal. That means Batista's blocked, so he can do whatever he wants to. And now he's going for the sweet chin close range. No run up, straight sweet chin using. Oh, into the figure 4 leg lock for some reason. That's not even the actual submission, that's just the attack. I don't know why he didn't just go for the pin. Okay, I guess just a bit of extra added damage. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they've used their resiliencies instead of just naturally kicking out. Because whenever you just see them suddenly throw their shoulder up, just a sudden jerk, typically that's the animation for a character using their resiliency. But if they just have like a smooth kick out, wow, all the head damage. If they just have a smooth kick out, then okay, this is Sean's signature sharpshooter. Oh, he made Batista tap. Wow. I kind of figured that was going to happen with him being the sharpshooter. I didn't figure that that was the way he was going to beat Batista, though, back at the beginning. But yeah, typically when they kick out like that, that's the resiliency. And then when they just smoothly put their arm up, then that's just a natural kick out. But yeah, that was a good match, though. For a bit there, I thought Batista was actually going to have it after he reversed that first sweet chin. And then Sean kicked out of his Batista bomb, but like I figured Batista was going to maintain control. But Sean showing why he is the showstopper and Mr. WrestleMania. Moving on into the semifinals along with CM Punk and RVD. And so now we've got one more semifinal spot to see who's going to face Mr. Michaels in the next part of this tournament. And then after that we've got the semifinals and the finals. So now we have Edge versus Rey Mysterio. Also both great champions. Edge many more times than Rey, but that's just because WWE has never really appreciated its smaller superstars very much, regardless of how talented they are. Rey Mysterio is and always was one of the most talented guys on the roster. And they gave him his 5 seconds of fame every now and then, but like they really didn't utilize him to his full extent. Like he is one of the greatest veterans in WWE. He had some absolutely phenomenal matches, but most of it was from his own hard work and determination and not WWE putting him in high spots. Like he always managed to make the most of a match, regardless of who he was fighting with or what the reason was for. Championship or no championship, Rey always went out there and gave his all every match and really put on a show for the fans. And that's one of the things I like about Rey Mysterio, because like a lot of superstars that are super talented, they'll like hold back and stuff in smaller matches. I don't know what Edge's hair was doing there, but like Rey Mysterio, he always went out there and showed off his high flying skills to the best of his ability every match. His arm also did something. What does he do? What is Edge doing right now? Rey Mysterio is just beating his ass. Oh God. Okay, send him off the ropes back into a knee strike. Like drop kick to the knee. What's he going for here? Ah, okay. Like a Hurricane Rana DDT. You can see Edge shift there from the reversal, which was awkward. I wish that was a little bit smoother. I've actually never seen a reversal on that, because like I've had my Phoenix characters perform the move, but never has it been countered, I don't think. If so, maybe just one time. So I probably just didn't remember the reverse, what the reversal looks like. Yeah, and don't count Rey Mysterio out here. He is extremely resilient. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you go back to some of my older 2K18 videos, there's one where the thumbnail is Edge. It's one of the random matches. I forgot what part it was in. Actually, no, I don't think the thumbnail was Edge. It might have been Edge. But there was one where we had Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, and one more person. I can't remember. I think I was playing this Randy, which is why I remember that. But it was one of the times Brett and I were playing. We had a triple threat match. I was Randy, he was someone, maybe Kurt or something, and then Rey Mysterio. And we just could not pin Rey for the life of us. Like, I don't know why, but he was just so difficult to pin. He took just finisher after finisher and kept kicking out. And it was insane. Honestly, we thought the match was never going to end. Ooh, that was a weird kick. Since he's so short, it looks like he just kicked him in the knee or something. When typically it's to the chest. But originally this Rey Mysterio was 6'1" and 220 pounds, and I'm like, okay, Rey Mysterio is nowhere near that big. I think now he's like 5'6" and 175 pounds. Which is more accurate to Rey. Because like for that height, being 175 pounds, that's ridiculously muscular. But Rey was like pretty freaking ripped, and you have to be with that level of athleticism. Man, Edge is reversing everything, and that was really weird how he did that one. Oh, execution. 1, 2, and Rey kicks out. I don't think that one was resiliency. I think that one was a genuine kick out that just looked like that. And now Edge is going for a really, really close range spear. Oh god. That was the weirdest spear ever, but okay. That looked like resiliency. Yeah, now Edge is kind of just beating Rey down. Just that one counter really turned things around. Oh, kind of like that. Wow. I think he was trying to throw him onto the ropes. Because that's actually a way to set up a 619. If you get them onto the middle rope in any way, then you can just go straight into the 619. And that move right there, if you're close enough to any part of the ring that will throw them onto the ropes, it'll actually throw them onto it. Go for the pin, mate. It's actually a pin combo. I don't know why the computer doesn't just use the pin combo every time. And there's Edge's resiliency. See, with the computer, a lot of the time, it's a matter of who gets their opponent to use their resiliency first. Rey Mysterio actually now has his comeback since he just used his finisher, and you're going to see him go for it here. I wasn't sure if he ran out of time for it there. So yep, here he goes. The CPU typically doesn't mess up the combat. Like once in a blue moon you'll see him do it. But for the most part they're pretty good about it. And then I put that Hurricane Rana on him as a signature because I just didn't know what else to put on him. He has that last move you saw him do, that like wheelbarrow bulldog type thing. That's his other signature because you get that quite frequently. But I just didn't know what else to put on him. Because I was trying to look for this one move that they had as his signature in a lot of the previous games, where it was like he'd stomp on their stomach and then like do this like weird twisting kick thing. Oh, I think he's going for his other signature, this top rope splash here. Oh, yeah, that was it. And Edge just reversed, and now he's probably going to hit a spear and win. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Honestly, I was expecting Edge to win, but I was kind of hoping that I'd be surprised. Not because I like Ray more or anything, but just because I like the surprise. I like the thought of being surprised. But yep, there we go. Our last first round winner, and I think this might be the furthest Edge has made it into a tournament. He's been in tag team championship tournaments and at least one or two other tournaments before this one, and I think every single time he's lost in the first round. Not from lack of performance, like he frickin' went off in those tournaments and like did extremely well. It's just that he fought people who were that much better than him and like just never won. There's his music playing actually. That's pretty cool. But now we've got CM Punk and RVD and the first round of the semifinals, first match of the semifinals, and then the second one, Shawn Michaels and Edge. Yes. Oh my god. That's a great match. They put on some shows in the past too. Yeah. Okay, so in the next one, this is what we'll be seeing first, and I'll put these both on quick momentum, so they'll go by pretty fast as you'd expect, because my like thought processes with these are first round matches go by normally because everyone's starting fresh. Second ones go by a little bit quicker because you're a little bit more tired out by then. You've already been through a full match at that point. And then the last round, everyone's giving it every single last bit of effort they got, digging down deep, making it the most phenomenal thing possible. And so those are going to get put on Epic because they're the finals and people aren't going to stay down so easily. But yeah. So next time, this is what we're going to see. So until then, hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. And if you have, don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, do all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.